What I'm realizing now as I'm making this vlog is that I had no idea what I was doing when I was filming all these videos, so they're just gonna be like really choppy and it's kind of all over the place, but you know, it's the first one, so hopefully we'll get better. But here's the video log. So I just got my video all finished up. I basically make the whole product video and I updated my product page for Shapeways. So now I have a full product page for this thing and it looks really awesome. It has a little video down here and I'm about to make some bank, I think. I'm also about to use the new Romelos. Whoa! So suddenly I'm in love with a stranger. Baby and I just went and saw Deadpool. And now it's 1:30 in the morning. I'm super tired. So I'm back home again, but this time I brought an Arduino and some sensors, and I'm going to try to make an inertial measurement unit, which is basically a little device that determines your rotation and a rough position using gyroscopes, accelerometers, and magnometers, and together they work in unison to create an extremely precise, basically sensor that allows you to see like where you are in terms of rotation and sometimes in position, but unfortunately it's a little less accurate for position. Thankfully I only need the rotation part because I'm going to apply it to like my gimbal, I'm going to apply it to like my third person camera rig, and I'm going to do a ton of other stuff. And in the future, this inertial measurement unit is going to be a huge boon to my other projects. So I just hit my first kind of roadblock, and that is that the time that my computer's taking to process all of the data that I'm putting into it from the sensor right here is way longer than the cycles for the sensor. I fixed my problem. I basically just made it so that the number of packets of data was increased like per minute, was decreased like per minute. I got the Z-axis working. So if you look at this, I have my little Z-axis, like the Z rotation, just displayed here. And then when I move this guy about like 90 degrees-ish or pi over 2 radians, it goes about pi over 2 radians. And then when you move it even more or less, it adjusts for the rotation. So now that I've finished that, I'm gonna move on to actually making it so that it moves in like 3-dimensional space. So right now, if you were to like, for instance, lift this up to the side a little bit and then move like that, and like do some more like funky stuff or whatever, and eventually get to the point where you're here. This oh well, actually that's fine, but it hasn't demonstrated it well. But like let's do this, and then we turn it.
Oh my God, Grace's voice teacher, come take a picture of this.
Does not work.
Noah.
So I've got the basic Z-axis working, and so now I'm just scrolling through this super long paper about like angle changes and unit quaternions. I'm playing paintball now, and I'm having so much fun. I just crushed the other team the last point. The other points, we've been winning almost all of them. We feel great. It's fantastic. I'm playing with some people that I met here at the park, so it's like fun to hang out with new people. They're all really weird because like the type of people that paintball attracts is a weird group, but it's really fun. I'm still working on the inertial measurement unit that I had in the other video, but now I'm just moving on to the film crew because that was the next day and I actually didn't like make any more progress on it.
I turn the music up. I got my records on. I shut the world outside until the lights come on. Maybe the streets are alive, maybe the trees are gone. I feel my heart stop beating to my favorite song.
So I just finished shooting for today. I just assembled this really cool painting. It's awesome. It was really fun building because it's like every single shot, every single part of me building it was just Matt trying to get a really interesting shot of like the way that I was building it, and it like made me feel like the things that I did were special. So that's pretty cool. I also now have this totally useless open top hydrophone, which I'm going to promptly have to get rid of because it's definitely not going to help me anyway. And
Don't wanna see another generation drop. I'd rather be a comma than a full stop. Maybe I'm in the black, maybe I'm on my knees, maybe I'm in the gap between the two trapezes. But my heart is beating and my pulse is start. Cathedrals in my heart, a sweet song.
so I'm currently out here next to Johnny Oyster Seeds farm, and we're doing like interviews and a bunch of videos of me testing the dredge detection system in the water. That concludes my weekly video log for you, Jenny. So I hope you liked it. I know that I'm going to start trying to do a little more shooting of the content that I'm doing instead of these kind of more video log style videos, because I think that they're a lot more interesting. I think that talking to the camera is like cool, but it should only be used as like a contextual tool. Anyways, see you later, little Blupkin.